Hello, my name is Todd. I'm the Assistant Director of Culinary here at the University of New Hampshire. I'm here in the catering kitchen here at Stillings Dining Hall, and I want to show you a dish today called Tortilla Española. It's a very simple dish that uses ingredients out of almost everybody's pantry. It uses onions, potatoes, and eggs, and you put them together in this lovely frittata kind of an omelet. Very simple flavors, but super delicious. And so let's get started. First thing we want to do is take some onions and slice say one onion, slice it down nice and thin, and then put it in the microwave for about 3 to 5 minutes, and that'll kind of allow it to cook down a little bit until they get nice and soft, and then that'll give us a head start on our sautéing. So we're going to turn the heat on medium-high, add some olive oil to the pan, and add our onions. We're going to saute these onions until they're light golden brown. This will take around 5 minutes to do that at a medium heat. Okay, so the onions have been sauteing for a little while. You can see they're getting nice golden brown there. Give them a flip, you can see they're even nice and browner there. This is about where they need to be. So now I'm going to transfer them to a bowl. And we'll get the rest of this going. Next step is to take a potato, a leftover cooked potato. So this could be a baked potato or even a microwaved potato, but it's cooked until it's soft in the center, and we're going to peel it, and then we're going to slice it thin. So we can slice it down from tip to tail to make it easier to slice, and then slice it down, and we can add this right into the onion mixture there. And we'll take a second potato as well, slice it down. Now we're just going to add some eggs to this. So I've got potatoes and I have onions in here right now. And now we just mix this together. Blend it together. We'll season this up with a little bit of salt and some pepper. Now we have our pan that's still on the stove. Add a little more oil to the pan. Swirl it around. And then we're going to add this mixture to the pan all at once. The pan was nice and hot. It's going to give it a good head start in cooking, even cooking as well, especially when we turn it down. You can see it's starting to sizzle there, and we're just going to let this cook. We're not going to stir it. We're just going to cook it on medium heat. We're going to cook it on medium heat for about 3 minutes. Alright, so this has been cooking for about 2 minutes, and you can see it's bubbly on the side, it's starting to get golden brown. Let's see how it's looking in the middle. We'll do that by shaking it a little bit. See, it's still very, very loose, so it's not ready to flip yet. So what I'm going to do is just kind of give it a little twist, to twist it in the pan, to make sure it cooks evenly on all sides. And we'll continue to cook it for another 2 minutes. Okay, it's been another couple of minutes. So now it's starting to get a little bit more cooked on the sides. You can see when I shake it, it's not really shaking on the outside too much, just on the inside. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to flip it over. Now you can flip it by just tossing it in the pan and flipping it over that way. That never works for me. So what I like to do is use a plate. Just place the plate inverted over the pan, and then carefully turn it all in one motion. Look at that. Now we got the Tortilla Española, we got the pan here, and now I'm just going to slip it right back into the pan. we'll continue to cook this for another 3 minutes or so on medium-low heat until when we pierce it with a knife, the knife comes out clean. That means the egg is cooked in the center. So we'll cook it there. So now the Tortilla Española has been cooking on its second side for about 3 minutes. It's starting to puff up in the center a little bit too. So now I'm going to test to see if it's cooked. So you take any kind of a knife or even a fork, and we're going to pierce the center. We're going to see if it comes out clean. Looks like it came out clean. There's no liquid sticking to this. There's no liquid sticking to it. That means that the liquid has been cooked in the omelet. So now we're just going to slip it onto a clean plate. It's best to let this cool for a couple of minutes before you cut into it, because it can be a little bit crumbly if you cut it right out of the pan. So now let's cut into this Tortilla Española and see how it looks. So you can see right in the center it's cooked all the way through. The onions are giving it good flavor on the inside. You can also fry the potatoes as well beforehand. That's actually the most common way to do it. But I find that frying the potatoes really messes up the pan, and you can't use the same pan. You have to use 2 pans for it. I like one-pan cooking methods. The onions don't seem to mess up the pan as much. You can add in all kinds of goodies to this. You can add in roasted red peppers to it, broccoli. You can add some cheese on top sometimes and put it in the oven. That's a really nice little dish. Chorizo, just about anything that you want to kind of make this a little more complex in flavor and more festive. But I can tell you, this has simple, yet really amazing flavors, and I can't wait for you to try it. Thank you.